When you're talking about, you see, they got the okay and approval from the Queen, because the Queen had to finance this trip.
Facts.
You see? And of course, war, you know, it costs. So anytime there's war and and once again, you're trying to take over, there definitely has to be some finances involved. So the stamp of approval, of course, yes, came during that Spanish Inquisition time, Queen Isabella, etc. You do your due diligence on that, and you'll find that it financed this trip right here that we're reading about. The first colony, once again, Jamestown, and we got to know that colony is a ancient word for state. Like you live in the state of wherever you at, state of Texas, state of Georgia, state of California, state of Wisconsin. We could exchange this word colony for state. We got to know that. This, once again, was the first colony was Jamestown, Virginia. It was established in 1607. Between 1607 and 1733, 13 permanent colonies were established on the east coast of America. These colonies started to grow and prosper as more and more people from other countries began to immigrate. As the population of the colonies grew, trade and manufacturing developed quickly, especially in towns that had good harbors. Remember, we just said it was the Piscean Age. That's a water sign. You see, so the harbors right there on the east coast of Virginia and Maine and New York and Michigan, all of those areas right up in there, you see what I'm saying? Florida, the Carolinas, that's right on the coast, Georgia, Louisiana, you see, that's right on the coast, Alabama. That is where it started jumping off at, because you could send in and out goods. And of course, them goods cost. You see? Despite the growth and the many successes of the colonies, the colonists also faced their fair share Despite the growth and the many successes of the colonies, the colonists also faced their fair share of problems. Watch this, because you should face some problems. You come into a land where it's already established, and you already done took over because you done started a goddamn corporation. That's what the 13 colonies is. We know that now. That was the corporation being created, to where, once again, the corporation would grow and get consent of the governed to do so. What are we saying? Consent of the governed. Those that consider themselves U.S. citizens. That's the governed. And you give consent with your signature. See? This is law here, not emotions. When you give your signature on whatever that is, when you register your baby with the registry of the county of this, the city of that, you giving them the consent all the way to the ISD. That's why you will never go into the independent school district and change nothing, because you are an employee. You are a slave. When you give consent, once again, and you sign your baby over, see, let's deal with it now. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, we're dealing with truth, not emotions here. And that's what this corporation operates on, ignorance of the law. But ignorance of the law is no excuse. You see? Every living, breathing individual gets the opportunity to come into the know of the light. The light being, we already know what the light is. You can see. That's what the light, universally, this information as it pertains to knowledge of self is known or labeled as the light. Meaning you coming out of darkness, baby. And you seeing life for what it really is. You see? You used to sing a song they used to sing a song in church when I was a little boy. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Watch this. Hear what they said. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, everywhere I go, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. You see what I'm saying? This is the light, universally, that song was talking about. That song was talking about this exact power, or this exact principle that's available to us. You see,
hey, y'all didn't know Sekondsun could sing.
Yeah,
you just found out, man. But go ahead. I couldn't let that go without you to say it.
You know, this we warming the press box media, you know what I'm saying, group up. Sekondsun, you know, they say first impressions is, you know what I mean, is
boy, look here this.
So you know, we have to bring our best, watch this, A game. Not E,
not the E game,
but the A game. You see? So we can be convincing to the family that we're not playing, we serious, we for real about knowledge of self, help as wealth, as it pertains to let's awaken to our godly selves and stop playing with these devils. Because if you waddle in the mud with pigs, you're gonna come out muddy. That's the bottom. Ain't no if, ands, buts about it. Ain't no way around it. You see? So once again, the light, going back to that light, is here in the curriculum here. We're unraveling it. Once again, back to the consent of the governed. You see? The consent of the governed, the governed is an example of those that light has been down. Those light that has been covered. Those lights. Those are the ones the light won't even come on. You see, that's the example of the consent of the governed. And once again, when you give the government consent to do what they do, these are the results. And once again, this corporation was being set up, as we can see, right here. And it's being set up going back to, like we said, a evil vibration. Because you see, these people, they taking over. They're not even from here. Now let's go on down here to exactly what happened, and then we're gonna be through with this. Flies in the building.